Hey, y'all. Listen, I got some good news for you. Y'all been asking for reprints, and you want a book. Well, we reprinted. We did. We reprinted. They are ready. All you got to do is just call in and order yours, and they're going to try to get them out here in the next month, which will be March. And anyway, so your kid get the last book I had, Live Each Little Moment, y'all. If you don't have that one, you can get it. If you don't have the second one, Linger Around the Table, y'all. You can get that, and you can get the first one. It's going to be good, y'all. And all three books, here's the back of them. There's the back of that one. The back of this one. Woo! Golly bum. Here's the back of this one. They're sturdy. I can tell you that. They're sturdy. They're good hardback books. They're thick. They got 200 some odd pages in it. Over 100 recipes in each one. And every single recipe has a picture of what it's supposed to look like. Y'all, there's colored pictures on every single page in every single book. They're $35.95 plus shipping. And here's how you get them. You go to I'm sorry, it's not cooking. It's BrendaGatBook.com. BrendaGatBook.com. And I'm going to also give you a phone number. It's 833-839-6871. I've said that so many times that now I've got that thing memorized. I've got it memorized. Whew. I'm proud of these books. And the reason I'm so proud of them is I worked hard with it. It took me a year to do each one. It's hard to do. You just wouldn't believe how hard it is. Because I don't measure. I had to get in here and measure what I've been cooking for 50 years. Just so I could put down what I do for you. I know one time my niece called me. And I answered the phone. She said, Aunt Brenda, would you tell me how to make dumplings? Will you give me the recipe? And I said, darling, I can't tell you how to make dumplings. You're going to have to come over here and I'm going to show you how to make dumplings. But in this recipe book, I go through all the steps of how to make a dumpling. And I put down the measurements as close as I could put for you. And so everything in it's just really good. It's got the biscuit recipes. It's got some great cakes, some great cookies in all of them. And so I don't know which one you're missing. I don't know which one you need to get for your somebody's getting married. I don't know. So you're going to just have to decide that. But here they are. And I tried to make all the colors look pretty in your kitchen. See how they look together. They look pretty together. And each one is the same size, which is exactly what we want. Because when you stack them in your kitchen like this, or however you stack yours, you want them to look right. See? And they're the same. So they're going to look good in your kitchen or in your dining room or wherever. And another thing that I want to tell y'all is this. The book, all the books have non-glossy paper in them. Now that is here for a reason. I want you to write in your books. I want you to get a ballpoint pen, not one of those inky pens because they smear. Get you a ballpoint pen, and every time you fix a recipe, if you fix this chocolate gravy right here, I want you to write in it, and you could write up here or right there or wherever you can find a spot, and put down, I made this chocolate gravy on Christmas morning, 2000 whatever, and you write it in there, and then sign your name under the bottom and date it whenever you fixed it. If there's a recipe that your family just loves, they just love it, then you need to write it in this book. You can find you a spot somewhere. You can write it right here. You can write it right down here. or whatever you want to do. Or you can write it somewhere up in there or something like that. And write those little recipes. Or if there's this little short story that you just don't want your children to remember, forget, then write it in there. Or if there's something that your papa always said, like some advice he always gave, write the advice in there and put your name under it and put down who that was that said that. Those things that you write in these books, that's what's going to make it valuable. And the reason I know is because over there in my cabinet, I've got my mama's book. And she wrote stuff all in it. And it is in her handwriting. And I love it. And she just write in it. She'd write down if she changed the recipe. Like if the recipe called for a cup of sugar, she decided, I think 3/4 cup would be plenty. Well, she wrote it in there, so I would know. And just to see her sweet handwriting in that book means a lot to me. And so that's a special book for me. Now, the cover of it's missing, but I don't care. I love it. And when she passed away, I got it. So when you get your books, please, please, please write in them. Write in these books and mark them up. And I want you to. Books are made to be used. And so if you have a book that's got glossy paper, you can't really write in it. You know how you bought a card before for somebody and you tried to write a note in it and you couldn't because it kept smearing? Well, this is not going to smear if you write on this, okay? So you go to Brenda Gant, and Gant is spelled G-A-N-T-T. BrendaGantBook.com, and it'll come up and then you'll see it. Or you can call 833-839-6871 and 833-839-6871. But now who you're calling is Hoffman Media out of Birmingham, Alabama. And so you got to call during their business hours so they can answer the phone. They won't be there. They'll be home with their people. So if you want it, please. Some people say, well, when you said it, Brenda, I didn't do it right then, and I missed out. Do you have one here at your house? I said, no, I'm sorry, I don't have one. I don't have it. I told y'all to order it. She said, I know it. It's called procrastination, y'all. If you procrastinate, that means that you put it off. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, if you do that, you may lose out. It's like when you go to an antique shop and you think, oh, I really do like this. But I'm going to go home and think about it. Well, when you go back, what is it? It's gone. Somebody else bought it. So anyway, I just want to tell you that we did do reprints. And they're ready for you to order. And you go get them really quickly because we've already got them. All right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.